It is now time for our Pokemon Showdown tournament. Uh, I'm guessing a lot of you guys are going to be here coming up in a second. So first things first, going over the rules. Make sure that everyone's in the MOBA room. So actually, I should probably let everyone know that right now in the um, in the in the event. So with me, I have Alex or
What's up?
Legiro. He is our he's my co-caster. We've been doing this for 3 tournaments now. He also won the first tournament, so he has a good idea of what the heck he's doing. Um,
Hopefully.
yep. Oh, so what do you think about
It's
the
good to
the
be back.
teams, Alex?
Um, they look pretty solid. People are starting to get a feel for what's a good team here in OU. Even some of the newcomers have looked some pretty solid looking teams. So I'm excited. I'm excited.
I'm excited too. Okay, Jin Axel's here. Hey man. And I believe you are against our good man, Nidhogg. So you guys are up first in 10 minutes. And Alex, I want you to try to get Alex and Brendan, Alex55137 and Promiscuab and Night Sonic versus Arcana in a game, if that makes sense. If you could
Uh,
do that for me.
yeah, it, yeah.
And they can start whenever. But we have to fight Nidhogg, which
Okay.
I might have to. He's like down the hall, so I might have to go in his room and let him know that he's supposed to be in. Okay.
Okay. Um, let's see. So who's in here right now? See
Nidhogg
Jin.
101. This
I see
player. Okay,
Captain.
I will be right back. Alex, talk to viewers, please.
Okay. Hi guys. It's a beautiful day outside if you're living in California, and every day is pretty much the same here. It's so beautiful, which is why we are in here playing Pokemon and not out there doing stuff that normal people with lives actually do. Um, yeah. Okay. So who's super excited for today's tourney? Just go ahead and yell it out in chat. I'm the hype man, which is why I'm super pumped. You can definitely tell with my voice how pumped up I am for this tournament. Um, anyone? Okay, okay. Fair enough, Joyce. Fair enough. Woo!
All
All
right, I'm
right.
back. I talked to the two guys that we're looking for. They're gonna log in real quick. So
Okie dokie. Well, I'm getting them pumped up, except Jin's a little cold, so poor Jin. Okay,
yes,
so I
Jin Axel is next.
okay, so Jin is next, and then I have to take care of Captain Planet and no, Alex and Night Sonic. You said?
Uh, those 2 games, yeah, on the right side.
Yeah. All right,
Make sure they get set up, but you're still gonna cast with me these 3 games.
that's fine. I will let them know as soon as they get into chat.
Okay. Night
Um,
Sonic is in the MOBA room,
okay, I see him.
so you can message him. All right. So how is everyone doing, by the way?
This
It's a
is
nice toasty 9:30 right now on West Coast. Um, I'm sorry for making you guys all get up for this, but my schedule would only allow this. We're gonna start in 6 minutes. Hopefully, we can get. All right.
oops. Whoa. Okay.
Okay, Nidhogg. Okay, you are against Jin, can you challenge Nidhogg 101 or vice versa? Sorry about that. We're all setting this up because we're starting a little early. Um, well, I'm sorry. It was whoever. It was how registration worked. I literally just took who registered in order and placed them against each other. Hello. All right. Brendan's here. Alex is here.
All right, so yeah, I will get them in a game, or at least I will chat them.
All right. Okay, so his team got deleted apparently. So
Which one?
Nidhogg's team got deleted,
Okay.
so he has to remake
Okay.
it real quick.
Okay.
So we're gonna wait for that. So Brendan and Alex are on a team together for League of Legends, and conveniently got placed against each other, and it's kind of hilarious in my opinion that are playing each other in the first round. And so Brendan said that he's gonna have a hard time, and then he saw that Alex was playing. He's like, "Oh, never mind, easy."
All right. Okay. I have way too many internet stuffs open.
How many
Let's
tabs do you
click.
have? I don't think it can beat my tab.
I have Henry tabs open.
Henry tabs?
Have you ever seen Henry's computer?
Uh, yes.
Yeah, I have like equal amount of tabs open.
Apparent.
I have like 5 different windows open because I'm like doing like projects for school and whatnot, and I have like the stream open and
Yeah. So I'm gonna look at some of the teams right now. So we got two Sylveons. We got a Superior. Nidhogg, the person who's going up against, who's going first, he has an all fossil team. So that's gonna be interesting. We can see how he does. Jin Axel has a pretty interesting team as well with the Configurigus. Um, we have Thomas's standard straight out of like I copy pasted this. This should be a
and
little
use
more.
that stupid toad kiss again.
Um, yeah, he has that stupid Togekiss. Totally not my Togekiss. Not at all. Um, um, then Declan has a pretty standard team. I don't know. Is Declan here? Okay.
Uh, okay.
So we're gonna probably run a little behind at the start just because we're waiting for Nidhogg, but at least we won't be like as behind as we were last time. I think most people are here.
Night Sonic doesn't even know who his opponent is. Okay. Arakana, I think is his name.
Yeah, but he's not even in chat right now.
Is that how you spell his name? Because I don't want to mess it up and then he'd be like, oh, he's not there. Aranacana.
The schedule is gonna be on Facebook and it's also on Twitch. If you scroll down and you want to know who you're facing, there's a Ash Ketchum notice. Scroll down and click that. Here's the schedule, guys. I'm gonna just link it to you if you're in Twitch chat right now. And if you click that, it'll tell you what order and approximately what time you're gonna go. So Alex was wondering if he should get in the game right now. Yes, you guys. If you're not on the stream, go now. And if you are going to be on the stream for the first game, wait until I tell you to get in the game. These games are gonna go on, and Alex is gonna watch you guys, but it's not gonna be on the stream unless it takes a really long time for.
Well, yeah, if you
Oh, they're in game right now.
they're in game already, if
All
you
right.
watch.
Well, let's go then.
All right.
So we
Okay.
got a fossil team against Kabalion, Zygarde, Corfigrigus, Sylveon, Zapdos, and Crawdaunt. So what do you think about this matchup here? Do you think Nidhogg has a chance, or do you think his team counters his because he's got a Zygarde, and that's gonna be hard to deal with.
Yeah, I don't know. Zygarde's not my favorite Pokemon in the world. Its ability's kind of worthless, but it does have decent stats, so no, nothing harm
What
in
is
doing it.
Zygarde's ability? Aura Break.
It's Aurora Break. It means it
Completely
stops other
useless.
auras, which never really appear in OU. They're all in Ubers.
Yeah, they literally just copy pasted the abilities from third gen and just made it worse.
Yeah.
Like drought and
The unoriginality of
it also looks kind of
six.
strange. But to be fair, it's got 600 base stat total of 600. It's got good defenses and good attack, and um, it's got that signature ground type move. Okay, so we're gonna lead with Omastar against Zygarde. This is not a favorable matchup yet for Omastar, but
What if he has Ice Beam?
that's true. So Zygarde has to fear the Ice Beam here, but we don't know if it's carrying it or what this Omastar is gonna do here. So
You never see Zygarde, so I never know
okay,
what
he
kind
used
of set they run.
Substitute. Okay, he set up Stealth Rock.
This
Interesting.
could be a problem. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I could see this being a
Any
problem.
huge threat behind a sub is scary.
Yeah, and he can't bring in the Tyranium to Revenge Kill because Zygarde's behind the sub and
Yeah.
leftovering.
Now, will he Dragon Dance? Because they do have. Okay, I guess not. Oh, it looks like. Okay.
He's a setup Omastar, I believe. So we got the Toxic Spikes and the Rocks up, but it's just regular Toxic Spikes. He doesn't have anything that's Poison type, and only one Pokemon that is flying and one Pokemon that is Steel. So all of his Pokemon are gonna be poisoned on
hmm
coming in,
But
but this Zygarde is a problem right now
yeah.
to deal with.
Now, but here's the question though, and it's kind of a big question. Yes, the poison might help, but is there some Pokemon who are much better off being burned than they are being poisoned or
But
Nidhogg?
considering that this is an all fossil team, not a lot of these Pokemon can inflict other status other than toxic. I
That is
mean,
true.
I don't think any of these Pokemon get Will-O-Wisp. Maybe some of them get Confused Ray, but other than that, all right, he switches the Omastar out. Oh, there's Coil. Well, that's scary. That's a really good setup move for Zygarde. He can abuse. Um, it's basically like a Super Hone Claws with that accuracy boost.
Yeah, which means maybe he's running stuff like okay, Dragon Tail. It was coming out right out of my mouth when he used it. Um, oh, this is interesting because I believe Crayley does not get affected by Dragon Tail due to his ability Suction Cups. Should he be running that? Um,
Oh, but the sub there.
could we see a possible sweep? Maybe I don't know.
Potentially, he does have Aurorus, but Aurorus is slow. I
Yeah,
mean, Zygarde's speed stat is 95, so that's nothing to slouch at. All right, he
yeah.
switches out.
Okay, I know it's okay. Maybe not. Um, pretty much Nidhogg's gotta find a way to roar this thing out. Or Whirlwind. He's got to do one of the two. He's got to get this thing out of the way. Otherwise,
Bastodon does get Roar, right? Or does it get
yes, it does.
Okay,
That's why he switched it in.
but it's just gonna spam Dragon Tail. But without
Yeah.
any has. Oh, there's another Coil.
This could end very badly for Nidhogg.
He's
He's gotta
gotta
do some
figure.
predictions. This
He's
is gonna
gotta
be a
break
mind
the
game.
sub, and then bring in something to deal with Zygarde and does not die in return. And that's going to be really hard. I mean, even with 2 times defense, Ice Fang might not even kill a Zygarde. All right, he switches in Bastodon. There's the Dragon Tail. He's hoping that he can get what he wants out. Perfect. This is what he needs. So he's going to Ice Fang here.
But does he lose the Aerodactyl in the process?
Oh, but that's what I would have. I don't know what he's trying to do here.
I think he's desperately wants to get his Bastiodon. I would actually sack a Pokemon and have Bastiodon come in.
But if he brings, but the reason why
Oh,
he's
you know what?
bringing
There's not gonna be a
Bastiodon in
chance,
is because he knows he's going to Dragon Tail. So he wants one of these other Pokemon to come in. So he's going to bring Basti. Oh, okay. So Nidhogg gets to bring in whatever he wanted to bring in.
That may seal the deal. I don't know.
Is he gonna? Okay, so he's probably gonna bring in Cradily right now, or not Cradily, Tyrada. Oh, his Tyradum is named Cradily. That's kind of confusing. So he's probably gonna bring in his Tyradum after this Aerodactyl. So there's the Ice Fang, super effective damage, Dragon Tail, kills Aerodactyl. Now he's gonna bring in Tyrannum. Tyrannum should be able to kill Zygarde.
Does it have the speed for it?
Or maybe Auroras comes in here. I don't know. This isn't very good for Nidhogg in general.
Yeah. This is a...
The matchup
I'm
problem.
not a big fan of Aurora, to be quite honest with you. It's got Refrigerate, but I believe its special attack is a little bit higher, I think. And
Wow.
it also dies it anyway.
Does not matter.
Yeah.
Okay.
This,
The coil setup on Zygarde is going to put Jinaxle at potentially a 6-0 sweep, putting him in the good, bringing back in Cradily, so hasn't accomplished anything other than the fact there's a sub. I don't.
Yeah, it's gonna be subs all day.
Nick is getting completely outplayed by the Zygarde. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, okay, there's the coil. So now he's at 2.5 times attack. And without Amistar having Ice Beam, it's going to be impossible to kill this thing. Now it's at 2.5 times. All right, well, there comes in Amistar. We're going to see what Amistar has here.
Helix God be praised.
Helix God. He didn't name his Amistar Helix God. There's the sub. He sets up Toxic Spikes. I don't know if Amistar has anything to hit the Zygarde.
Yeah, I
think it's GG. I think this is a 6-0.
Yeah.
Who's up next? We got Captain Planet versus Baku 4N. AKA King Bakuzan.
Didn't you even say it was Bakuzan? We went over this last tourney.
It's Baku 4N. It's just the thing. King Bakuzan.
Poor Bakuzan. He gets no love.
Alright, here comes in Tyradum. There's the Earthquake to kill the Tyradum. Cradily comes in and does not have anything that can do anything to the Zygarde. The Zygarde's faster, and Cradily takes 2 turns to break the sub. So I believe it is GG on the terms of this game.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
And that, my friends.
6. All right. Is a clean 6-0 sweep, so we're going to get into our next game. Okay, King Bakuzan wants 5 minutes.
Okay. I'm watching Promiscuous Frog versus Alex.
Okay, can I come in and watch the rest of that game?
Sure.
We're on turn 22
it has not
here.
Progressed very much, but then again, I haven't been watching.
So Milotic would probably be a good switch in here to deal with Lando. Considering that like every Milotic ever in the history of Milotics has Ice Beam. Here comes in Milotic. Ice Beam incoming. Uh, if you're a Pro Frog, you gotta switch in Tyranitar, but then Tyranitar is even a bad matchup against Milotic. What is he gonna deal with this? There's the U-turn. Now he's gonna bring in probably his Ferrothorn. There it
I'm
is.
way behind you. I'm. I think my thing just decided to go back to the beginning.
Well, sorry about that. I'm on turn 24. I'm live right now, so
Okay, there we go. I'm good. I'm good.
all right. If you're Milotic here and Ferrothorn does not have Power Whip, you might be better off just spamming Scald and hoping something happens. But if it does carry Power Whip, you're severely risking yourself
Yeah,
at
this Ferrothorn.
65%.
It's interesting how they both have had Mega Manectrics and they both kind of lost them.
Yeah, I didn't see how that happened. Okay, Breloom comes in. Oh no, that's
Is
terrible switch, double switch there. Um, this Breloom is, I think, a unique Breloom. We'll see what it is in a little bit. If I know Alex well. So we switch in. Gyarados comes in, lowers the stage of attack. There's an outrage. Um,
Gyarados dies.
what do you do now? Do you bring in Aerodactyl and maybe Ice Fang, or do you?
Uh,
There it
I would
is.
have brought in. I guess Aerodactyl's not a terrible choice.
Obviously, it's
Melodic might
not
have been
Mega
up.
Aerodactyl. Okay,
Hmm.
King Baku's on. We're waiting for Baku. Okay, there's an outrage. It does not die. Okay, the Garchomp is confused now. The Aerodactyl is not carrying Ice Fang, which would probably been like, you know, a good idea, considering that he has two Pokemon that are quad weak to ice.
Yeah, so I'm guessing this Garchomp is scarfed, maybe?
Yes.
Either that or Aerodactyl's not running any speed.
Yeah. Okay, so they're in game. Okay. What do you think is going to happen here? Okay, there's the switch. Aerial
Uh,
Ace.
actually, now that I think about it, it could very well be a Specs Garchomp. That makes total sense, Thomas.
Specs Garchomp with Fire Blast. That's how you go. That's how you do
That's
it.
the only way to go.
That's the only way to play Garchomp.
New meta. Scarf Garchomp is a thing of the past.
All right. This is perfect for Breloom right now.
I guess so. Anything that comes in is gonna eat some major uh fist.
But I think this Breloom might have Substitute,
If it does, I would actually kind of like to see sub focus punch.
and I believe that is the Sub Punch. If that is the case, um, Pro Frog might regret. There's the sub. Oh my gosh,
Okay.
that still
Right,
does.
Breloom's pretty fast, so Gyro Ball's gonna do it a lot. If
I'm
I hope he
really.
has another move.
You can't spore
Oh,
grass type
geez.
Pokemon,
That
and
just okay. Melodic comes in. This is going to be the okay, I thought he left for a second.
yeah, he forgot. Yeah, you can't use spore on grass type Pokemon. So this
Fine.
looks
Don't worry,
like
Melodic's got this in the bag. Don't worry. My boy Melodic over here is gonna do some work.
all right, Mandibuzz. All right, there's this. Oh, Scald Burn, Leech Seed. Oh, I think this game is gonna be in the bag. It's just a matter of how long does Alex want to prolong this loss here. Ferrothorn can just wait in here all day. with the seed. Here comes in Mandibuzz. There's the rest. Doesn't get rid of the seed though. And it's going to spam. We're going to finish up the other game before we get into this one. Alright. There's the foul play. It does nothing. There's the Scald. Nothing. Alright. This is a wet.
I
This
can't
is
tell.
definitely a wet
Can't
noodle
tell if
fight.
this is BM or this is just.
And now it's taunted. And now it woke up. Now it's going to hit
Oh.
Ice Beam.
Oh.
And it freezes it! Okay.
Little karma there. Not gonna help too much, but
I don't
maybe a
know
little
why
bit
he
of
doesn't
satisfaction.
bring in, like, something that can actually kill. Oh, it's frozen solid. There's the Ice Beam. Super effective. And now the taunt's over. All this set does is prolong games.
You are an evil man, Promiscuous Frog. An evil man indeed.
Pharaoh Seed. Alex seems pretty mad right now. Did you find is Arcana in the mobile chat?
I do not believe so. I do not see him. He is not in the chat.
Try challenging him and seeing if he's online.
Okay.
Okay, Alex forfeited. So that's a 6-5. Or a 6-1 for that first game. So that he is 0-1.
This player does not exist or is not online.
All right.
Arana Kana.
They're in game now, so if you want to come in.
Oh, what? Okay, apparently he is online. Who's in game?
All right, King Bakuzan and Captain Planet. They both changed their name from last tournament. All right, we're good to go. No, you don't have time to change your pants. Come on. Start. No time. And then American Tail comes in.
Skinny jeans? Skinny jeans anyone?
Oh, in the contrary, gets bonus attack.
Because
from
you know they
Intimidate.
run coil these days.
Yeah, coil superior.
With contrary.
Yes. You intentionally lower your stats. Alright, he switches out. Because he was scouting the Kwanye. This helipad does not have the sandstorm thing. Unless that procs after the U-turn damage. If you're Captain Planet, I like Captain Planet's team besides the Smurgle. I don't know what Smurgle's going to do. Smurgle's a little slow.
Did we screw up on the...
Arcana is not online.
Yeah, he's... either he is or...
Alright, it doesn't look like his opponent. Okay, Smurgle comes in. Hitting the Shell Smash button. Is it White Herbed? No, it is not. Okay, the question is here now. What's going to happen? To be fair, Dakota copied like the majority of of Thomas's winning team from last tournament. There's the spore. You cannot spore grass types. How many times are we gonna we just saw we just we just went over this.
Nobody listens to this stream, Austin.
No,
Nobody.
no one listened to the stream. Dakota was watching the game. All right. Can't spore grass type Pokemon. Now American Tail has the upper hand. There's the baton pass. I believe you bring in Conkeldurr.
Uh, it- yeah, I think Conqueror would be good. Um, he's got plus ×2 attack, ×2 speed. I don't think it'll outspeed. Yeah. Okay, I guess that's a fair play. I
And it
don't
can
see why
actually
it can't.
take the special. It can actually take the damage, and if it can return an Ice Punch, that can do massive damage.
That's true. They do carry Ice Punch. What does King Bakazan do? His team is extremely weak to ice types.
But
He's
he's
got
got the
four.
Mega Houndour though. Houndoom
Yeah, but
though.
why would you switch to Houndoom on Conkeldurr?
I don't know. Oh, Leaf Storm missed. Oh my gosh, that's
That
the
thing
worst
is
miss of the
dead
day
on the
right there.
floor. Dead on the floor.
All right. So it doesn't look like Arcanine is here unless he's in chat.
Is Arana comment? I'll just tell Night Sonic to do /challenge. And maybe that'll.
Okay, it doesn't look like Arcanine is here. Wheeler faints due to the Psyshock. So now, what do you bring in?
I'd say Metagross is a pretty nice switch because Latios can't really do too much to Metagross.
Okay, there comes Metagross. We're going to see if it has Ice Punch. What seems Al Gore is coming in against Ladioats. What? Ladioats? Okay.
Ladio. Just call them Ladio
That's
bats.
pretty good. There's the Ice Punch, super effective. Does no damage.
So this is a Sand Force Powdon. How interesting.
Why?
I don't know. Well, Sandstorm really wouldn't help his team too much, so I can see why Sand Force.
Leader of the Planeteers. Okay. Is he the captain? Would you say he's the captain? Switches out for Lando. Earthquake misses. Knockoff could be coming in right now. Or Earthquake.
Hmm.
There's a
Knockoff, yeah,
knockoff.
knockoff. That's probably the better play.
Oh my gosh, and it's got Slack off. We're gonna be here
Yeah,
all
but he
day,
doesn't have
folks.
his leftovers, which is, I guess, still an okay trade-off.
I would U-turn out here if you can, and if he, we'll find out right now if there's the U-turn. Okay, so he's not scarfed. What do you bring in? Rotom here? I would have brought in Rotom.
I guess Rotom would not be a bad choice.
In before the Thunder Wave fails. In before Thunder Wave fails. I don't know why he brought that in. He honestly should have brought in his Rotom. Oh my gosh! I called it! I called it! He used the... Are you serious? I called it too. What the heck just happened?
He be ice.
I, I I don't understand. Or did he just
That's why he's got. Okay.
Or did he do it intentionally just to be funny? Because I could see that being a Dakota thing.
He could. That's definitely Dakota style.
Did he just use Thunderwave again?
He just did. Such a rich.
What's going on? Stone Edge is gonna crit or not? Well,
Just, just,
I don't.
just use air slash.
Air Slash,
You're
please,
already
Dakota.
faster.
I want to know how much damage Air Slash does. I'm getting mind gamed. That, oh, what's going on? The mind games are so real right now. Um, I'm hoping an Air Slash comes in right now. Just really hoping. Meanwhile, I'll take another bite of my cookie. There's the Air Slash. There's the Stone Edge. Okay, I would Air Slash again and hope you flinch.
Yeah.
Or you get a high roll again.
Okay, well, Night Sonic has challenged but not gotten a response yet.
Wait, what?
Night Sonic has challenged Arcana,
Is he
but
here?
apparently he's online, but not like on. He's probably AFK or something.
What, how do you spell his name?
Aranac.
Oh, in the Thunder Wave! Hashtag mind games! What? Oh my gosh.
I'm getting excited, man. Calm down.
What do you mean? I can get excited. That's the whole point of hosting these tournaments in the first place. Wow. He switches out to Kwame to lower its attack, and then the Thunder Wave fails. Oh my gosh. The mind games are so real right now.
I can't tell who's trolling harder.
Spooky spook. Wow, I actually have to praise Dakota for the foresight there.
You're finally actually getting it right.
Yeah. He actually played. If he had done that earlier, I think King might have. There's knockoff. Knock off the lefties. Oh, wish. All right, what he's gonna wish to? He switches out to Hippolytodon. Oh, U-turn. Ew.
Grody.
Grody. Grody
Grody.
U-turn. All right. Here comes in Toad. And we're back at this. Dakota's come out on top here. With
Has he
the
really?
Yeah, with the
Okay,
mind
I
games
guess
here,
we're
he
the
got
Thunderwave.
Jirachi 45% and paralyzed.
Okay.
You gotta say that the mind games worked.
Yes, the mind games did work.
What do you do if you're helipad? Do you just hope for a
Uh,
crit?
I
And and he's gonna run out of stone edges because
I
it
would
only
probably
has
take
8 PP. When is the Yu-Gi-Oh turning? Wow, Dakota is making a strong mind game showing. Now, okay, no mind games. He just uses air slash.
the Yu-Gi-Oh! Tourney starts at 4:20 p.m.
420 on 420, so we actually have to go backwards in
Yeah.
time. All right, so Hippolytodon is gone. Linka now has everyone at its mercy. Here comes in Houndoom. Does Houndoom get something good here?
It's a special attacker. I don't know. It
Wild
hits
charge,
pretty hard
maybe?
with the fire blast. And unless I don't know, maybe he's running Dazzling Gleam and not. Or has he revealed all 4 of his moves yet?
Oh boy, there's the special attack there. I don't believe Mega Houndoom's very fast.
It's not, but I
Oh,
guess it doesn't really
Paraflinch.
matter.
Oh, 115 is still fast, but
Again, it doesn't matter. He's paralyzed. But
oh, Air Slash miss.
oh, he's gonna be crying home to his mommy later.
The miss is right there. All right, you have to use Air Slash here and hope for Parahacks. That really sucks for Linka, because you would have been able to kill this. Yep, and Fire Blast hits. So you lose Linka, which was doing work against this whole team. So now you have to bring in something. Do you bring in Metagross here?
I actually say Landers is a
Or
pretty
do you
nice
bring in
switch.
Smurgle? Okay, never mind.
I would yeah I would put in Landers because Landers can U-turn. Although I guess Rotom can Volt Switch, so I guess it's not too bad of a plan. I would Volt to I would do some kind of pivoting move because you want
It only gets one pivoting move though, so you hope it's gonna. There's the Volt Switch, does the 12%. Switch now into his best matchup for those three, which I believe in this case is gonna be Mega Metagross. So
yeah.
no, he
Oh,
brings in Smeargle
okay. All Bakazan has to do is just throw in Dragonite.
and use Extreme Speed.
Yeah, either that or he could maybe predict the switch and go for a D dance if they have because they sometimes carry that. I don't
Well,
know.
why would
Maybe
you?
he's weakness
I
policy.
would not over. I would not over predict. This thing probably has Spore.
True, very true. You probably don't want to out predict that.
Okay, what's Latios gonna do? It's probably Scarfed, so it's got to pick a move that it wants to be locked into. It wants to be locked into Side Shock. Good choice. Now you bring in Metagross. You
Yep.
resist. You quad resist Psychic. You can predict what's coming in. If it's a weakness policy Dragonite, you can still outspeed it, and Extreme Speed isn't gonna do enough damage. So I would just hit the Ice Punch button, do as much damage to Latios as possible.
Oh, I just realized his name is Captain Planet.
Captain Planet.
Captain Planet.
Oh, okay. Never mind. It's Life Orb. Good job. Thank you. It's definitely. I thought I was. I just assumed it was Scarfed. There goes Latios. That was
But
my
Al Gore
bad.
has now been weakened. Does
All right.
that
That's a stupid move. You just hit Earthquake now.
that? Oh yeah, they carry Earthquake now. That Aegislash is back down. Or so suspected back.
What else would you use? Well, what are the other moves that you use?
Usually they run stuff like Bullet Punch, Zen Headbutt, Meteor Mash, and
No Earthquake.
no Earthquake. They usually
Are
run
you
Earthquake.
kidding me? Are you kidding me? You don't have Earthquake?
I actually would have switched in. If you yeah, Mercury would have switched into Landorus.
Yep. And
Or
then,
even Rotom, I guess, wouldn't be too bad of a play.
or you could just use Meteor Mash.
Yeah, I think the damage is done though.
No, I don't know. Dragonite can take on a paralyzed Algor.
Yeah, the damage is
That's a
done
funny
Algor.
thought. Algor being paralyzed.
Can Bakuzan pull a win here? I'd say if he's a sweeper, he should probably go for it.
Dragon Dance here,
Yeah, if he's got that Dragon Dance.
or
Oh, that was a Bullet Punch. So he does have Earthquake. So hopefully he's not banded. If he was, then I'm sure he would not have gone for Earthquake.
he wouldn't have used Earthquake.
Unless he gets Mold Breaker now.
Outrage. I would have brought in Landorus first if I was Captain Planet. The reason why I would have done that is because you get to intimidate off on the Dragonite first.
Yeah. Well, if Rotom has Will-O-Wisp, then
I would have done that first.
maybe over.
Oh,
Oh, oh,
oh, oh,
boys.
oh,
So it was the D dance, but
oh.
is +1 enough to take out a Rotom?
It depends on how defensive this Rotom is.
True.
No.
This misses. Okay.
Oh, and
Oh,
it's
he's got a
Lumberry! Oh
Oh,
my gosh, and that's gonna cost him the game. Bakuzan probably has this one in the
Is it
bag.
Is it now? I think there's still a way. How much health is that health Landers is at full. You could just throw in Landers
Oh,
now.
but Baku is confused.
This could still turn out well for Dakota.
All right, now here
We'll
comes
just a
in
close match
Landorus. If it has Stone Edge
or Rock Slide.
or Rock Slide, apparently they want to end this tourney. Apparently, even though 1v1, this is the closest game. There's Outrage. Oh,
What is my life
what?
right now? What is my
What?
life?
Kwame has Outrage?
All
What's
right.
going
It all
on
comes
right
down to the
now?
confuse hit. It all comes down to the confuse hit. Actually, wait. Does it?
Oh my
Oh,
god. 2%. Oh my gosh, and it dies. Oh my gosh, and the 2% outraging Lando.
this is an outrage.
That was a good joke. I'll give you that one.
This is,
All right, now it's time
Rockers
for
on taking
that.
a loss, but it was still a good loss. Coming back from a 3-1 to almost to losing only to a 2% 1-1. I'd say it's still a pretty decent comeback. Be proud of yourself, Bakuzan. You lost to somebody who has a misspelled name.
Hi, right. That was an amazing game. That one's going on the highlight reel. Okay, Kolziak, you're up. You
Kolizek,
are
buddy,
against.
I will let him know because his stream's down. Kolizek versus the bearded gamer.
The winner of the last OU tournament. He didn't request. Oh, he was in this game. Never mind.
Two high school friends of mine battling it out.
Interesting matchups in the first round. Very
Definitely.
interesting.
Have we not gotten anything on our Aranakana yet? Because apparently he's challengeable, but not responding.
Yeah, that's.
Do we just give it? Should we just say?
Well, I'll message him.
Yeah, if he's not responding to me. All right, I guess we should take a look at the chat, huh?
All right. They are not challenging each other.
Don't give up, Bakuzan. You have one more loss to go, then you can give up.
No, don't give up. Don't tell them to give up.
Just kidding.
And it's top 4. You still have a good chance, even at 2-2, to make it. I think. Maybe not. You have a chance at 2-2 to make it, and you win 6-5. So that was like the best possible loss.
Well, he could have lost with 1%.
Wait, he got banned for posting a link?
Yeah, look earlier in the chat. I mean,
Okay, I unbanned Thomas.
okay. All right.
When Lando has super effective move against every other Pokemon on a team, and you have 2 Dragon type moves.
Dakota Rock Slide would have worked perfectly there too.
All right. No, but it was even better.
You're right. It was better. It had more power. All right. I'll give him that.
I don't know if he would have won if he didn't have Outrage.
Flinch. Oh, well, no, he was faster.
Yep. So.
All right. Yeah, I guess he would not have won if he. All right. I'll agree with that. I will agree with that.
Maybe not. But that 2% was clutch as fuck. Like super clutch. Why are they taking so long? Outrage had 120 power. I mean, I'll give him that. It wasn't a bad decision. I think it was a good idea.
All right, well, they're in.
They're in?
They are in.
Why can't I find... Okay, they are in this battle. Alright, so good to go. Let's hit it, man. Arcana still hasn't responded, so until then, I'm going to give him an 0-1. And if he responds, then we will... Alright. Battle of Sierra Canyon. Here we go. So, we got Aegislash, we got Sand Team here with the Tyranitar and the Excadrill. We got Rotom Wash and a Togekiss. That's definitely not mine. And I believe that's Latias against Landorus, another Rotom Wash, Talonflame, Contrary, Spamming, Superior. And here's Cloud City against Sojiro.
That's Sojiro. It's a reference to Log Horizon character.
What do you do here if you're... do you switch out, or do you use your
I would switch out
shield?
for the Bearded Gamer, or go for a King Shield. Well, actually, no, you switch out because you're probably physical. I mean, I've seen mixed. I love the mixed Aegislash set, but I don't think he's mixed. So he's probably going to switch out.
Oh, and that
Oh my
U-turn.
god.
The King Shield there would have been super clutch. Oh, and Stay Puff comes in. All right. Do you think... Oh, the Dragon type move can't do... Can't use a Dragon type move here. Because Stay Puff is going to Mega Evolve into Fairy, and it's going to do no damage.
True. And they carry Dragon Dances, do they not?
Yes.
Yeah, this thing is actually a pretty big threat.
Recently
yeah,
it's gone. It went straight from BL. Now it's ranked 4 overall in the OU ladder as fourth best
true.
Pokemon in the OU ladder.
But we know this is gonna have a Will-O-Wisp. So does Kolazek stay in, or does it switch out?
Or you can just use Return and hope it does a crap ton of damage, which it will.
But do you sacrifice this threat just to get damage on this thing? Is
No,
it
but you
worth
might kill Detergent.
Does it? I don't know if a +1 will kill even if it's not defensive.
But it's
I don't know.
100,
I don't know.
It's gonna be 130 power stab.
Okay, I can see that.
So it's like whatever 130 times 1.5 is, if someone wants to do the math on that.
I don't. Does it stack? I thought.
Yeah, it makes it stab and it pixelates it. So it's 1.3
Okay, so
times,
I didn't know if
1.5
it
times.
pixelate, like...
He switches out and then the Will-O-Wisp in the
Oh, I
synchronized.
think that was a great play on Kolazek's part.
You might have
Yeah.
wanted to see if you could kill it, but the safe play here was that you probably weren't. Maybe he did some calcs on it. There's the knockoff. There goes the lefties. Volt Switch comes out. He's going to bring out something that can deal with Mute. So probably Aegislash comes in right now. But I'd be scared of knockoff.
True. Yeah, these are two pretty solid teams.
So here's Tyranitar. That's probably a good choice here. Now he can use Pursuit if he's carrying it, or Crunch.
Yeah, this is actually a big problem for Kolazek, because this Mew could be very crucial, especially if it carries stuff like, I don't know, Heal Belt, or maybe Stealth Rock,
Or Defog or something.
and with a Talonflame and an Altaria, even though it's no longer applying, rocks are still going to hurt your team. So
Yeah.
I think losing your Mew this early would be bad.
There's the Pursuit. He didn't have a choice.
Yeah,
It was going to die or it was going to die.
pretty
So
much.
you got to bring in Superior or Rotom here.
Lando would be a smarter choice, I think, here.
Lando would be a smarter choice because you get the one.
Maybe. I mean, it'll definitely get the attack drop. Unfortunately,
The attack drop and Tyranitar's special defense is really high. It's 1.5 times in sand.
that's true. But wait, special defense or physical?
So, if anyone was unclear about how Pursuit worked, here it is. Power doubles if foe was switching out. He might have been better off staying in. Rinse cycle comes in. What do you do here? He's probably going to use Will-O-Wisp. Nothing you
Oh,
have wants to take Will-O-Wisp, except for Togekiss.
yeah, and Togekiss probably has Heal Bell. Because that's usually what Thomas runs on his Togekisses.
But that's kind of a bad. This is a bad thing. So here's Togekiss. Here's the Hydro. Does very little. He can't
Yeah.
paralyze this thing, so he can't do para hacks. He can only spam Air Slash, which is resisted. So we're kind of in a bind here. America can't do anything against the Rinse cycle, which sounds really ironic, but
How can it not do anything? Wait, how's that ironic? Just wondering.
what? How is that
How's that
ironic?
ironic?
I don't know. Because like America and laundry, America can't do laundry. I don't know.
Where'd you hear that?
No, and the burn comes out.
Ooh.
So even at 2 times speed and being able to use move Badger 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 or
Yeah.
Badger's Badge because the rest of the name doesn't fit, probably won't be able to do enough to Rinse Cycle. Rinse Cycle can get a free Hydro Pump right here, or he'll just switch out to Cloud City, lower the stage. That was a good move. Now you can set up rocks or use Stone Edge here.
Or Rock Slide, because Rock Slide is probably a much better move.
Uh, what do you mean? Why would you use Rock Slide if your Pokemon's slow?
Because Flinch?
Oh, did he just use it right now? Apparently
Yeah.
he's fast. Never mind. He might be.
He may in fact be. Oh, actually, well,
Okay, if you're
Togekiss is not the
scarfed. Okay,
fastest.
this is what you do. If you're scarfed, you run Rock Slide, and if you're not scarfed, you run Stone Edge. It's just the way
That
it goes.
yeah, that's yeah. Although he doesn't have to be scarfed in this case, he could just be running max speed.
That's true. But 92 speed isn't very fast.
He's not scarfed.
He is not
Maybe
scarfed.
I can't tell what item he has. Maybe he's leftovers or focus sash.
Assault Vest, way to go.
Assault vest. New meta.
Assault Vest, Assault Vest Lando actually isn't bad though.
All right, yeah, I can see that. All right, I'll agree with that. I'll agree with that.
It's better than Assault Vest on Excadrill. Did you know Fling's base power on Assault Vest is 80 power?
What? Really?
Yeah, fun fact.
Assault vest is just like, here, I'm gonna throw a vest at you and it just smacks you up the face.
Here comes Superior. Here's the Hydro. Now we get a free Leaf Storm.
Free Leaf Storm, yeah.
Or should we
Obviously now.
call it a Free Storm? Oh, but the
Oh,
sub! Oh
ooh,
my boy. Oh my.
this might be. Well, I guess the air slash will get rid of it, but in the meantime, Kolzek has a chance to get 2 attacks up because he's definitely much faster than that. Lovely, lovely Togekiss.
Okay, so he didn't go for the Free Storm. He went for the I don't know, we need to come up with something for subs. A free sub.
Free sub, like a handout.
The sub coupon.
We'll
Yeah,
call it a free. We'll call it a free sandwich.
there's the air slash. Alright, what do you
Um,
do now if you're King Cobes?
I'd probably go for a move that's not Dragon Pulse and that's not Air Slash or not. That's not Leaf Storm.
What's the
Like
other move? Like Hidden Power Electric? Like what do you
Hidden
got?
Power Ice. He could be running Hidden Power Ice.
HP Ice.
Which, if he
Roots.
is, that's an Oko.
Oh, but
Or
it's
I can't
not.
guess. I guess not.
But it's
But
not.
Fairy Crit is really low. It's an easy revenge kill.
What do you bring in now? Do you bring in
Lando.
our good
Lando.
friend and savior Altaria to get a, or do you bring in Talonflame? All right, Talonflame's the way to go here. I agree. You can actually kill Rotom Wash. You can actually kill Togekiss. If you got U-turn, you can get out of the Tyranitar. You can use U-turn onto Latias.
Oh, that's awkward.
Okay, fun fact: it quad resists it.
That's awkward. If he gets a Roost off, poor Kolzek. I go into Lando here.
Kolzak making a misplay, and yeah, that does like no damage. Oh, good.
Oh,
That was good though.
it did nothing be doing.
All right, nothing happened.
I'd say Hydro Pump probably
Volt
because
switch.
well, you could, I don't know. Hydro Pump would probably be the best bet. Yeah. And now Thomas's Heal Beller is gone.
All right, so what we got 5v4 now.
And Coolzak still has three major threats on his team.
All right, you have you have to bring in Latias, I think, here or Tyranitar. There's
Yeah.
Latias. I would use Side
Me
Shock.
throwing in my heli skills. Shades of GTA 5, which I suck at, especially when it comes to flying helicopters.
Hmm. I think Rinse Cycle has been doing a good job here. That was a crit and that was lucky, and we all know it. There's the Volt Switch. Do you bring in Talonflame or do you bring in Lando? Or do you bring in
Talonflame's a
Altaria?
pretty decent choice.
Altaria.
Altaria is also a great choice, but I wouldn't go for Dragon Dances here. I just go straight for the return.
Gonna use
Or
that's you would just use return here?
I
Ooh.
oh,
Ooh.
okay.
Okay.
Well, it lived, so
Oh
all right.
boy, oh boy, oh boy.
I think Aegislash can take a hit from a +1 Altaria though, so
What if it
um,
has Earthquake?
it still could take a hit in shield form. Don't underestimate the shieldness of
Okay.
Aegislash.
I haven't seen a lot of Aegislash, so
Well, he is still in Ubers. He's being suspect tested.
well, I'm surprised only one of the 10 teams decided that.
That Aegislash was worth putting on the team.
Yeah. Here comes Badger, Badger, Badger. I think this is a mistake.
I agree. I agree with that mistake play. We'll see.
If
This
if
game-
the, if Stay Puff has Earthquake,
Which they usually do.
I don't know if this was the best decision he's ever had in his entire life.
I think we'll see. We'll see. Anything can happen, ladies and gentlemen.
Watch it be like bulky Excadrill. Or it's faster because it's scarfed and it's sand. So you want the 4 times speed? Like, alright. Oh, it's
Oh
mold.
no, this is Mold Breaker.
It's Mold Breaker? How do we
It's-
know it's Mold Breaker?
Because
Does
it
it just
says
tell
when you
us?
cross over it.
Does it just tell us? Oh, it just tells us what ability they have. It doesn't
Yeah,
tell
if it like reveals it in battle, then it'll tell you what ability it has.
us. Okay. Alright. There's the
Late
Stealth
game
Rock.
rocks. I don't know how important the rocks were right now because
Hydro Pump
Rest-
can kill Lando if this is modest. If
Yeah,
detergent
but
is modest, it can
Slack is
kill.
going to outspeed.
Yes.
It's probably running max speed, so unless it's not running max speed.
If it's
And-
not running max speed, I believe Rotom Wash can still outspeed it. No, there's the U-turn. Actually getting a kill here. So now it's 3-3. So either way, it's going to be a close game for both of these players.
Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. I'm kind of interested. Okay. So if you're Thomas and you have Aegislash, what do you think you should do?
I would use Swords Dance.
I would actually go for King Shield.
But if you King Shield and that has Swords Dance,
Okay, all right. The predictions.
if he had Swords Dance on that, if I was Talonflame there, I'd have used Swords Dance.
Yeah. Although he's Life Orb, so I don't think I don't think he has Sword Sense.
Okay, but it was just that's what I would have done.
You're true. That's true. If you're running my amazing set, then you should be doing Sword Dance all day long.
No, I don't know if you have to run Swords Dance all day long, but you can.
I guess bulk up's another thing. Okay.
I
we
don't
are
know why
sacking-
he chose to bring that in.
He's probably sacking it. He wants to get a straight switch into Tyranitar.
But he could have Tyranitar could have taken a Flare Blitz. Like
I don't think
it was
he
no
wants
one's
to burn.
business.
I don't know.
U-turn.
Tyranitar's not faster though.
U-turn.
Yeah, it's a free U-turn.
I just completely disagree with like the mentality there.
Although to be fair, there's the Excadrill kind of is burned and is useless. So I guess I can see why that sack would be necessary.
But
I don't know how much I agree with it, but I guess out of the two possible plays, and
Excadrill could still do damage to Rotom though.
I guess so. I, you know what? I think for what it was worth, it's not the worst play in the world. So we'll give her the benefit of the doubt and say that he made the right play. Here's the question: who is the one who's thinking? Okay,
Wow, that does.
so what do you bring in?
Rotom. Rotom or
Orlando?
Lando. I don't know. Either one of those is better than. Oh, but it bursts. What
Wait,
the?
pursuit? What?
What?
Pursuit works like while U-turn
What?
does? I'm
What?
confused. That's funny. It's not funny. That's interesting.
That's
I didn't.
awesome.
I didn't even know that.
Okay.
But
Earthquake
but
does both.
in the process, his Tyranitar took a large amount of damage, and he's now going to have to sacrifice this because anything that comes in is going to take a large amount of damage from this. So
Earthquake?
yeah, Earthquake. There's no reason not to. Any other move would be a misplay that could possibly cost him the game, I would say.
Yeah, just Earthquake. It can't miss.
It's fast.
Apparently, it's faster.
So he's not running max speed. This is interesting. Um, hmm.
It's probably a bulky one, considering that it did.
So what I would do here, because I don't want to lose my oh god, why am I blanking on this thing's name? This lander is so fast. I would probably U-turn, even if he King Shields. Let him King Shield. U-turn into Rotom, get off a burn, and then come back into this thing after Rotom dies. Or I guess you could just go straight for the Earthquake because there's no real bad thing about it.
Yeah, but if you use a King Shield, your attack gets lowered by 2 stages.
Not in Earthquake will not make contact, so King Shield will not.
Oh, right. Yeah, I would use Earthquake then.
So yeah, I guess Earthquake's not a bad play, but Earthquake will definitely not kill.
But he might not know that. He might not know what contact means. It's a very vague definition in the Pokemon universe.
Fair enough. Yeah. Okay, I can see that. It's gonna be a lot of mind games. Beer gamers got to think about what to do. If I'm Thomas, I would actually say going for Swords Dance might be a play. I don't know. I don't believe it'll kill Ornego Slash in defensive form. I could be wrong.
All right. You guys should hurry up because I know this decision is like the game right here, but there's only like 8 things you guys can do, 4 things that he can do, 5 things you can do. There's 9 things total.
That definitely equals 8. I counted it with my fingers.
I forgot about the switch. So 8 plus 1.
Okay.
Because if he uses King Shield, if you switch to Rotom, that's a good play. But if he uses Swords Dance and you switch to Rotom, that's terrible for you. If he uses a damaging move and Rotom dies, that's probably okay, because when you bring in Oh! Shadow Sneak? Is this... Why? Oh my gosh.
I am confused here. I am confused. Oh, he's probably predicting like a King Shield. That may have cost him the game. It could have.
That he could have just won the game right there. Instead, he uses off of formality. He loses the game, so potentially loses the game.
Essentially.
All right, so now I would use. Would you just Will-O-Wisp or what?
Uh, I think it's kind of risky at this point. I would just go for an
Oh,
attacking
there it
move.
is.
Oh,
Resto.
Resto Chesto? Resto Chesto, ladies and gentlemen.
Now there's the King Shield. There's the Will-O-Wisp. And it
Right, King
burns through the
Shield does
King
not
Shield.
protect against status. I
I
think,
think
ladies
he's
and gentlemen,
upset. He said that I was being an ass for pointing out that he made a mistake, but I'm just
you were being a little bit mean about it. I'm gonna
okay.
have to agree with that a little bit.
I was just making a point that that could have potentially cost him the game. There's a swords dance. It doesn't matter at full health and full everything. I believe Kolziak wins against the past champion, and we're at one, and we're at 1 and 6 and 5, or no, 6 and 4, 4 and 6.
So that rest definitely saved
Is
Kolozek.
is Arcana still not here?
I don't see him, and I don't see Night Sonic in a game. So we were going to give Night Sonic the game.
Yep. So that makes Night Sonic the 5 seed. All right. And then Jin Axel's 1. And Promise Frog is 2.
Okay.
And sorry about the criticism. I'm just trying to be entertaining on stream. And if it comes off as too harsh, I apologize.
Okay.
And I will work on that.
Uh, let's see.
All right.
Is that okay? I'll go ahead and get Night Sonic and Bakuzan in a game.
Okay. Thank you.
Who else is up? I think Thomas is the only one that isn't playing right now, so Thomas is up against Alex. That sounds really weird coming from me.
Thomas is against Alex.
Yeah. Well, he's not the only one who's not on the list.
There we go. What the heck? There we go.
Okay.
I was
All
like,
right.
what happened?
Okay.
Alright. I have to make sure these numbers are right. Bakuzan is 6. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. There's no 7. The bearded gamer is 7. There we go. Alright, so it's Sonic versus Bakuzan. King Bakuzan. They're in, it says. No, he's not in that game.
Okay. Well,
Oh, here we go.
yeah, Sonic is in. All right. Let's go ahead. Is and get I'll get the other two matches up.
All right.
We have
I'm gonna start this game up if that's all right.
go ahead.
So
Surely.
we got Night Sonic who won off a forfeit against the best loser, the one who lost 5-6. So this is the 5 seed versus the 6 seed. This is the absolute minimum of the bracket. It's top four. Top four makes top cut. So if you win this game, this puts you in a good situation going forward. But if you lose, this puts you in a very unfortunate situation. Except for in the case of Night Sonic, who could potentially make a comeback here and win the last two of his games. So there's the knockoff for Flame is Large. Knockoff doesn't do anything because this is a Mega. Mega Houndoom does not cannot get its item knocked off, just like other Mega items. So there's the taunt. But the Dark Pulse comes in and does the majority of don't worry about its health. So he should probably worry about this and switch out to Sylveon, which would be the proper, I believe, the proper play. However, Houndoom does resist Fairy type, so that is something to be concerned about. So there's the Will-O-Wisp. You can't burn Fire type Pokemon, so that is another thing you should probably worry about. So Sylveon would probably be the correct play to bring it in here, or he could bring in Aggron. So Flygon, I agree with that. He can use Earthquake. If you're Bakuzan, you probably switch out to something who doesn't get Earthquaked and can deal with Flygon. And look at that. It's my name. How glorious. How glorious. Best name ever. Sorry, Flame is lame. There's the Earthquake. If this is the standard Flygon, he will switch out because he will be choice Scarfed. If not, he can use U-turn potentially. Draco Meteor kills Flygon in one hit, so obviously it was not Scarfed. And now it is 6-4. Night Sonic not looking good for him in this matchup. Bakuzan is a very experienced player in this tournament. This is his fourth tournament. So I believe this is Night Sonic's first tournament. I believe experience is showing a little bit here. Sylveon is a good pick here. You get a free move. You could use Hyper Voice, and it'd probably be a good idea.
I'm just waiting to see somebody use Choice Spec Sylveon. Make my day.
And the resisted Jirachi is probably going to set up its Serene Grace Iron Head set right now, which also includes Body Slam. If I am Night Sonic, I switch to Manectric. Get that extra stage of special attack, and if you're carrying Flamethrower or Overheat, you're able to deal with Crystal properly.
Indeed.
If it uses Iron Head, you resist it, but instead, he bring...
okay, alright. Bringing in Malphite, even though it's not a steel, Malphite's made of pennies, not steels.
What? He's made of pennies?
It's made of pennies. That's why Malphite's brown, because he's made of pennies.
Is he really?
No, he's made of rocks, but I like to think he's
There's
made
the
of
Thunder Wave. Malphite is paralyzed. His Mega is probably Manectric. This is just regular Aggron.
Which, I don't know, I like Mega Aggron. I think Mega Aggron is one of my favorite Megas, in my opinion. Yeah, he's got a 230 defense stat with Filter. He's not a single physical move in the game that can one-shot him.
There's lots of special moves that can one-shot him.
This is true, but that's why you switch him in on a physical move. And pray that they're not mixed.
I think if a Mega Malphite new skin.
Doesn't he already have Battlecast? No, I don't think there's not a Battlecast. Never mind. Whoa. Okay.
I'm sorry again for being unprofessional in the last game. I apologize. Thank you for letting me know about it. I'd rather you guys tell me than me continuously make the mistake for the next couple of tournaments. So there's the Darude Leaf Storm. And now at 2 times attack, I would bring in Manectric or Heatran.
Darude Leaf Storm, I love it.
What is that from?
Darude Sandstorm?
Yeah, what is that from?
You
I don't know. Is that the
you
song?
don't yes.
Okay.
It's
I know what it is.
have you ever heard the on YouTube there's like this thing like someone asks like what song is this? And everyone just like says Darude Sandstorm, even if it's not Darude Sandstorm. And it's the natural troll response.
Yeah. Okay. So Darude Leafstorm managed to kill Manectric. This is what he probably should have brought in the first place. I would switch out if you're Darude Leafstorm unless you want to sack this and
Hidden
break
power
the
ground? Hidden power oh he's got balloon, never mind. I've seen hidden power ground on these things.
hidden power ground, but you can't use hidden power ground on an
I
air
know,
balloon
but
firestorm.
yeah.
It's Darude Firestorm.
Darude first.
I honestly would have used Leaf Storm and broken the balloon and then Earthquakes here. That would have been my personal play. But we'll see how this works out for him. A Stone Edge will do some damage.
Yeah.
Oh, he might have not noticed until now that it was ballooned.
Oopsie.
Yeah. There's the Flash Cannon. You can't use Earthquake on an air balloon. He just noticed that. He must have taken that back, and Night Sonic here
Yeah.
can maybe catch up some ground in the
Yeah.
in Pokemon here. Losing less if you
Burn?
lose if you kill more Pokemon when you lose, it really helps you out later
Yeah.
on. It makes a huge difference how you score in these games.
So remember, kids, if you want to see someone else in the finals, lose as many Pokemon as you can to them. This could be alarming. This is +1 attack, +1 speed. Dragonite's always a threat in OU. Even against a Sylveon. Sylveons are not the most physically defensive mons in the world.
But Hyper Voice should be able to take care of big old Baka. And depending on
But
what Bakuzen feels, he might feel a switch out would be better here. But
you
this
could also go for the outrage because that makes sense.
no, don't do outrage.
I'll give you
Don't be
$1.
that guy in that one video. There's extreme speed, does a good amount of damage, but he
No.
kills big old Baka.
Why not? Why not? There's so many. Does he not have anything else to hit the Sylveon? I feel like they were much better plays than that.
I don't know. I think extreme speed's all right. I want you to go to finals.
I'm glad I actually get listened to. There are so many times where I'm just nobody cares.
All right. So JK is in. Maybe it's got hidden power fire. If not, the Thunder Wave is coming in. There it is. There's
Draining Kiss does absolutely nothing. I think he got more health back from that than he lost.
What, Crystal? Or
Yeah.
JK also got
There's now more crystal there than there was before.
Yes.
If you
And Ironhead, well, he could have just used Ironhead, but I believe using Thunder Wave there would was the best play, because if you switched out to Heatran, I would also get Thunder Waved. And
True.
there, Protect, interesting. Get a little bit more health, 65%. Maybe you can live through an Ironhead. However, with Paraflinch, I don't think it matters too much. Crystal now to 83%. Heatran coming in. Heatran is slower than Crystal. Crystal can use Thunder Wave. Thunder Wave would be extremely helpful.
Yeah.
There, pops the balloon. Heat Wave does not kill. Thunder Wave probably coming in right now. That was a good play, popping that balloon there. There's the T-Wave. There's the He Wave, H Wave. T-Wave and H Wave coming in.
Waving it. So many waves.
All the waves, every days,
Must be a
all the
surfer.
waves.
Those
I'm
the
trying
worst
too
short
hard. Don't listen to
episode.
me.
Somebody hit me.
Earthquake, please kill Firestorm. If not, I think it'll be hard. I mean, even with its paralyzed, it's gonna be hard to take this down. Um, there it is, though. Knocks
That
out
is
Firestorm,
that
makes
is the
that game.
game,
Night Sonic
folks.
saves that game, makes it interesting. 6-3 is the final score for the second game.
Would you like me to put that in?
Um, nah,
What'd
I
you
got
get?
it. You go
All right.
get the other game.
All right. Well, I'm also watching Thomas and Alex. Still
Okay.
feels weird saying that.
What?
Um,
Wait. Oh, against another Alex.
yeah. Okay. So
All right, and
my
now
heli skills are dying. My heli skills are just down.
Kolziak versus Captain Planet. Captain Planet 8 in the chat.
Captain Planet? Did did Joyce Rogers leave?
How do you spell Captain?
Did, Captain, except the A and the I are switched.
So is it AI or IA?
Ian, IA.
He's on, he's online.
Okay.
Okay, he is online, but just not in the chat.
Okay. Meanwhile, the bearded gamer versus Alex, 5-5
All right,
won to
while we wait for
7.
that, I'm gonna go in to watch this game. How's this game
This is
going?
a pretty intense game. We got that ×2 attack. Why did he switch? That was a free kill.
Times two. What was it? Times two attack. What?
×2 attack on that Aegislash.
Do
That's
you
a
really
free
think?
kill.
It's slow though.
Yeah,
Milotic
but
gets that rest Marvel skill action.
that's true, but
Okay, he's having problems
okay.
logging in.
I think if you want to give yourself another name, we'll just, oh, here, he's in chat. I
Yeah.
see him.
All right, America coming in with Milotic. Sleep Talk is really good here. Ice Beam. Let's
Does
see.
absolutely nothing.
No, that gets rid of all the statuses. So Rotom Wash is no longer asleep. Let's see if they're in game. No.
This melodic is max speed? Either that or there's.
They're in, by the way. So, do you want to watch that game?
I will watch whatever game we are streaming.
Okay, we are streaming this game. Okay, you guys, G2G. All right, let's go then. We can keep an eye on the Alex versus the Bearded Gamer game.
Yeah.
All right.
In which his he just got frozen.
Yes, there is a tourney.
Mew versus Kwame.
Okay, Sorry, I'm like dealing with a lot of stuff right now. All right, so knockoff knocks off Mew's leftovers, and oh no, Mew uses knockoff on Kwame to knock off his leftovers. Then Maotai comes in off the U-turn. There's the soft boiled. I think that was a mistake because Shell Smash here raises all of his stats. Now he can B-pass safely, and with the White Herb, he is prime. I think you bring in a Mega Metagross. What do you think? What do you think, Alex? Do you bring in Mega
Um,
Metagross here?
yeah, I say Metagross is a pretty solid switch.
Here's the B-pass. We'll see who it goes to. Probably Meta Metagross, but knockoff can do quite a bit of damage. But at 2 times attack, 2 times special attack, and 2 times speed, you can do a lot.
Hmm.
The leader of the Planeteers is coming in. Al Gore, knockoff, actually does absolutely nothing. I lied. Now, Meteor Mash, he can just spam it, I believe. I honestly thought that would do more damage. I probably would have made the same mistake if that's what
Yeah.
if that was what you're considering. Guanluca is what is I would have done the same thing. So
I don't know, but he's facing the leader of the Planeteers, Al Gore.
Al Gore is coming in, and Meteor Mash is gonna do so much. All right, Rinse Cycle comes in. Meteor Mash, okay, resisted. Okay, this is a good switch here, but um, do you think Zen Headbutt would do the rest of the health there? Stab two
It's
times.
physically defensive. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think it's.
You
I
think
think
Zen Headbutt is a safe play here?
same Zen Headbutts. Yes, I think Zen Headbutt's a safe play.
Is-
Hmm.
Smirgle can learn any move in the game, which makes this extremely interesting.
I guess the best move Coles I can go for is he needs to burn this thing. He needs to. He's carrying Rock Slide. Okay. Um, but
I,
the damage is done. The burn is there.
I don't know if I would have used Rock Slide, but that was just my personal
Yeah.
opinion.
No, I think I said Headbutt was far. Actually, I'm Kolzek. I'm going into Lando right now. Lando is a great play.
Yeah, Smirgle can learn every move in the game. There's the Meteor Mash. I don't know, wouldn't have done that either. Resto Chesto, putting this in a really awkward situation for Al Gore. Kolziak doing a really good job dealing with this Al Gore here. What is he doing? He's just.
I guess he's trying to out. He's trying to predict
Does
the
he not
switch.
have Zen Headbutt?
I don't think he does.
That might be something to consider carrying in the future.
And also, if you ever go back to watch this at Dakota, Tough Claws does not boost Rock Slide. Because Rock Slide does not make contact. As weird as that may sound.
All right, so switch out to Lando, like you said, and then Earthquake to kill it.
Yep. Oh, Mr. Flinch.
I see. So Cloud City, though, only at 24%. I would bring in Rotom. I think in the last game we saw that this Lando isn't the fastest Lando in the world, and I think you can get a Hydro off.
I think so, yeah. Well, I recall. I don't. I really would like to know what speed this thing is running.
All right, Conqueror is also a safe play here. You can just use Ice Punch.
Yeah, I would go for a U-turn here because we know this is gonna outspeed the conch. I'd go
Yeah.
U-turn into.
I think you
Ah,
bring in Rotom again.
yeah, I guess Rotom's an okay choice, but you can't burn this thing. Burning this thing would be a huge mistake.
Well, we don't know We honestly don't know what ability it has.
You're right. It could have Sheer Force.
It could also have Iron Fist.
I guess so. I don't know. I like Guts the best. Even if it runs Assault Vest, I still like the best.
All right, so um, I think Rotom, Rotom
Rotom,
here, or
actually,
Mew.
I wouldn't say that Talonflame is a terrible play. Um, Even though it's weak, it's not going to get killed by
Yeah,
this
you're
thing.
right.
Unless a knockoff comes. If a knockoff comes,
Well,
then
if Stone Edge comes, it's done,
they don't
that's
run
for sure.
Stone Edge.
and it could use Stone Edge.
You're right. This is Dakota. We don't know what kind of sets he'll run.
I mean, he had Outrage on his Lando, so
That's true. That's true. Anything is possible when it comes to Dakota.
anything is.
Anything is magical as long as it's suffering.
All right. So U-turn comes in, Rotom Wash. There's the Ice Punch. Maybe Stone Edge was the best play if he had it.
Yeah.
What do you do here if you're Wheeler?
Don't go for a burn. I don't. You don't want to risk it.
No, you don't. Okay, obviously
You don't
Assault
risk the
Vested here.
guts. You do not want to risk that Guts. I would just go for a. I would go for a Volt Switch and maybe bring in. This is a tough choice.
Talonflame, I think.
Talonflame would probably be the best choice. Because
If this thing doesn't have Stone Edge, it's safe.
Oh.
You could have used.
okay,
I mean, in
Mew.
my opinion, you could have used U-turn or Volt Switch there to the same effect. Okay, if Wheeler has knockoff, this Mute might not be in a good situation.
This is true. This is true. What will this Mew be doing?
Hmm?
What can this Mew do?
Use a Psychic type move.
Knockoff.
Assault
Oh,
Vest.
that's nothing new.
Alright.
They all run Assault Vest.
Not all of them, but most.
Flame Orb is a thing of the past.
Well, Assault Vest makes your Wheeler so much stronger.
Exactly. Assault Vest is probably the perfect thing to run on a Conkeldurr.
Yeah.
Rather, Conkeldurr is the perfect Pokemon for someone to run an Assault Vest on. It's got just the right stats for it.
Yeah, it's the perfect combination of stats for Assault Vest. Also, you can run it on Azumarill.
This is also true.
So we are waiting. We go check out. They're still playing in this. I think this game is still going on, or let me know when a play is made in the Captain Planet game. Right now, I'm looking at what happened in the Alex game.
Okay. You can skip to the last turn.
They're still playing. No, Alex won handedly. The Bearded
Nice.
Gamer is now 0-2. Previous tournament winner. Right, King
Despite-
Shield.
So
What?
King Shield, despite the fact that it's times 0.5, it still deals over half Smirgle's health. I'd actually say Superior is an excellent choice here.
Altaria
That
though.
is-
There's the Shell Smash.
Okay,
I have to
Altaria.
say, that was a great play by Smeargle. I didn't even know it could learn King Shield, even with.
You can learn any move. You said it yourself.
Yeah, but okay.
Not trying to be rude there at all. I'm just saying.
I did say it myself. All right, I think you see a baton pass here.
Of course. I'd actually say that maybe going for a DD would be a good choice here.
What do you bring in?
Lando would be nice because you get.
I think Togekiss would actually not be a bad idea because you got
Oh,
2 times speed.
those
You can
Togekiss.
Parahex.
Togekiss is not low at all.
You meant to
Okay.
use Spore.
Okay, I'd say Togekiss would be a good play.
Spore probably would have been the best play there.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking you should switch in Superior.
There's the Togekiss. You should be faster than Stay Puff. Use your.
They have the exact same speed stat.
Yeah, but you're faster at 2 times than Stay Puff is at.
Right. But
Oh
it dies anyway because a
my.
return from this thing is monstrous.
Wow, that
The
I
RNG
think
gods are not
I would have
pleased.
brought in Smeargle there and used Shell Smash.
No, I wouldn't have actually. I think this is the right play because that's just you're at this point your Smurgle's kind of fodder.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. That was so much damage there with the return.
Mega Altaria putting in work.
So strong as a Pokemon. Um, can you input the data from the from Alex's game?
Yeah, it was what 6-1.
Yep, 6-1. Good job, Alex. 55137. And thank you, Alex, and good job for inputting the scores.
You're welcome.
No problem. Okay, I'm asking them to speed up a little bit because it's taking a while in between turns to make decisions. Keep getting Facebook notifications. All right, that's what I meant to do. Slash mod. All right. Has anything? Okay, nothing's happened. We're still waiting for. All right, Dakota. It's been a long time.
Okay. By the way, in Twitch chat, please let us know if we've made any mistakes on the spreadsheet. That would be very much appreciated.
Yeah, very appreciated. I'm kind of surprised that the bearded gamer isn't doing as well. I mean, at 0-2, that's just really unfortunate. Especially as the winner of the last OU tourney. I mean, just not a very good showing. However, he's played two really good opponents, and I think it just shows the level of competition that we have here. That even like the even Thomas, who's such a great player, like is still like loses very closely to his opponents, and it's just unfortunate for him. So maybe he can come back and win 2 games in a row and still make top cut. Um,
Very
however,
true.
Alex saves himself at 1-1, so we can see him in the next stream. And Nidhogg goes up to 1-1 because of the forfeit.
Yeah.
So Dakota.
Hmm.
Okay, we're still waiting for Dakota, and it's
he may have lost connection.
all right. Well, let me see if I can track him down.
Dakota doesn't seem like the kind of person who would like just leave.
Not mid game.
No, not mid game.
He
You know what? This tournament's got a lot of competition, as you said before. But don't count the bearded gamer out. You know,
he
he's lost some before, but he's come back. Don't count him out.
this is just okay. Um,
Did we screw up Janaxel's thing?
who's next? Janaxle versus
Wait, did we? How many games has Janaxel played? He has only played one.
one game. He went 6-0.
Okay.
Janaxle versus Pro Mix Frog.
So what is he saying? You forgot to put my KO ratio to 6. Did we fix that?
No, his KO ratio is correct.
Okay.
Just tell him that that's because he went 6-0. That's what happens. Pro
Uh,
Frog, you're against uh,
hey.
he has not responded.
So then I guess it's a forfeit.
Yeah, did the game go to 30 seconds? I might as well wait the last 30 seconds. We've waited this whole time. All right, so we're waiting for the 1 versus 2 game.
Oh, he conceded. Okay. Yeah, it's complicated, but that's what I had thought.
All right, so Kolzik is now 2
But
2
how are we gonna do this? How are we
it's a 2-0 win.
2-0 win?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to get the next game going.
So Kolzak doing work.
Work-ish. Some work.
He's doing work. He's 2-0. Okay. Will this be shades of the first tourney?
All right. Here we go. Are they in? They're in. All right. The game that
I'm headed there right now.
we're all looking. Just realize I haven't updated this to round 2. This has been saying round 1 for the whole round. But it's actually
On
been round
Twitch?
2 this whole time.
I can never see your Twitch, so I just stopped checking. I just checked the chat.
All right. Here we go. All right. All right. So Colby the Lion versus Lando T. That is a good lead for Pro Frog. Colby, I don't think Colby the Lion can do anything to Lando back. I don't,
Unless
it
it
gets
unless it carries like in before the hydro pump, because that's a thing.
does it get Hydro Pump?
No, it doesn't.
Does it get it
You're
does have
irritated
90
when you
special
get-
attack.
It doesn't. Yeah, I don't think it has that great of a touch attack.
No, it's got 90 attack, 90 special attack. You can do either. All right, so Palmas comes in. What do you think's gonna happen here? A heat wave. What do you think the play is here?
This is interesting. Obviously, Zapdoses are usually defensive. Um, People's Champ, shades of WWE nicknames.
The People's Champ. That's all. That's what we want. All right. So here we're gonna have some sort of rock type move, most likely. Stab rock type move against Dos Palmas. So Jin Axel might want to switch to his Zygarde or his Combalion. With Jin Axel having not lost the Pokemon yet. Oh wow, that
What's the
clutch burn on
burn?
the Fire Blast, that 10% chance.
Wow, that's talk about hacks right there. That's like a 10% chance.
I think People's Champ is gonna switch out to
I
Lando.
don't think he has to anymore. Well, actually, I don't see why he would switch to stay in anyway.
Maybe you
Hmm.
bring in Mandibuzz and use Foul Play. He doesn't take into account the burn damage. No, he brings in Ferrothorn instead. But that sub there,
I
that's
think at
gonna
this
hurt.
point, Jin just needs to just do what he can with this thing and sack it because it's no longer useful.
I don't know. With sub up, it's useful. He can use Coil.
I guess, but he's by the time he gets it back up, he's gonna be at such low health. I don't know. You know what? Anything can happen. I'm not Jin. Jin's probably much better Pokemon trainer than I am, so he's the Pokemon master
Well,
when in
he's 6
comparison to
0'd.
you.
He's 6 0'd. Oh, yeah, he switches out.
It's
Combalion.
true. You can't call yourself a true Pokemon master unless you've 6-0'd
Okay,
someone.
what do you think Colby the Lion's gonna do here?
Sword stance? I hope there's a sword stance. I want to see a sword
Do you
stance.
want to see a Sword Stance? Are you just missing Sword Stance because we haven't seen it today?
I'm missing sword stance. Also because sword stance Cobalion's just not used anymore.
There, its attack goes down. It's a Stealth Rock. I don't know. It's a pretty boring play, but it's helpful. It's useful. Sometimes the best play is the boring one.
Boring but necessary. Actually, I don't know
Boring
how
but necessary.
necessary.
I agree.
These teams don't really get affected by stealth rocks. Neither of these teams. Although I think that the one single spike.
Manectric and Lando rely on momentum so much that they do get hurt by a Stealth Rock just by the fact of that they have to keep switching into it.
All right, fair enough, fair enough.
And Engard is gone. So Jin Axel now can have a KD. He's 6-1 now. Official KD confirmed. All right. Lando T now against Zapdos. What do you do here? Do you use knockoff or
Good question.
I would use
Knockoff is always a great play.
I would use
Um,
knockoff.
Although him switching in Zapdos like this makes me want to say that he has okay Defog. I was gonna say Hidden Power Ice, but Defog is just as good of a play. He also might have Toxic.
Very interesting. And he still has his Combalion up, so he can put up those rocks again. Do you think Lando can do 45% of Dos Palmas? No, it can't. It can lay down the rocks though.
Well, I guess it's okay because if he forces Zapdos to continue Defog, he gets extra turns to hit this thing.
I would use U-turn here.
And if he predicts right, he can use a Earthquake and get it on a roost.
Also, Manectric is a very good Pokemon against Zapdos. It does like 60-70% to it, and Zapdos can't do very much back besides Heat Wave. So it's actually a good it's a good Pokemon to bring in. I know because I've dealt with many Zapdoses in my Manectric tenure. Climbed up about 200 ELO with it. So what's coming in? There's the U-turn. If I were him, I'd bring in Manectric, but Garchomp's also a good choice, and so is T-Tar, but I would bring in Manectric. I think that's just the most explosive play there. I agree, and I would just use Thunderbolt or Volt Switch, depending on whether you just want to get your Mega up or you want to do as much damage as possible. He doesn't have any ground types, so Lapsu Thunder completely safe. There you go. There's some damage. There's the defog. Now I would Volt Switch. I guess it doesn't. He's not modest, so it does less damage than I expected.
By the way, guys, you are allowed to switch up move sets and items on your Pokemon. You just
Yes,
can't with Pokemon.
you're definitely allowed to do that. There's the V switch. I believe that's a good play. I think you bring in Garchomp now. You get your Mega off. That's half the battle with Manectric, is just being fast enough to do stuff.
True.
However, against his team, it's not as crucial, except for if there was like D-dances up from Crawdaunt. Yeah, Crawdaunt has 55 speed, so after one D-dance, you're still faster when you're Mega'd. Even at 2 times, you should be faster when you're Mega'd. So here's Garchomp. There comes the Roost. I expect either an Outrage or I honestly would Outrage because if he switches, well, then you lose your Garchomp though because he could. So
Yeah.
this is hard
And this is a Scarf Garchomp, am I wrong?
unless he switched it in between games.
This is true. This is true.
Don't doubt him. I believe. Heck,
Hey,
it could be Dragon Tail for all we know.
does this thing get Dragon Dance? I don't think it does.
Um, oh, there's the
Okay.
toxic.
All
Okay,
right.
if you're
So,
Jin Axel, you bring in.
Cobalion.
Do you?
Yeah. Does that thing will tank hits?
Yeah, but Earthquake next turn from Garchomp. Oh,
But
but it's
Garchomp
Scarf, but
outrage. So.
probably. No, you just bring
Oh,
in
oh right.
Sylveon, take no
Hello.
damage.
Totally forgot about the Sylveon there.
Well,
Actually,
it breaks the outrage and he doesn't get confused. So if
yeah.
he's not scarfed, he can kill this with Poison Jab or something.
Mhm.
If not, he's gonna have to switch out
True. True.
to something that
Um.
can.
Yeah.
There's the switch, the Pharaoh. Hidden Power
Whoa.
Fire.
Hidden Power Fire. Gotta love those things. He was Specs that would have killed it.
Yeah, but if you're Specs, you only have to use one move. You only get to use one move.
Yeah, but the surprise kill on the Ferrothorn is always the most satisfying feeling in the world.
Okay, whatever.
True that.
That's why anti-lead anti-lead Nidoking guys brings back memories.
Yeah, totally.
Brings back the memories when I was bad at this game and I used Nidoking as my lead. I still like Nidoking as a Pokemon. I have one.
Yeah.
Level 100 Nidoking, I have one.
When I played Yellow version, I had best no king in the world with double kick and horn drill and
Yes.
tackle. Best three moves in the game.
Why?
I was three. Give me a break. Actually, no, I was. No, I
I'm pretty
wasn't
sure
three.
I couldn't play Pokemon when I was 3.
I was not three. I was eight, maybe nine.
Oh, I use Tackle. It's 35 power and does so much damage. 30. The best thing about Tackle before they changed it, it was 35 power and 90 accuracy.
Yep.
It would miss. There you go. Switched out to Manectric. Lowers the attack. Hidden Power Fire. Critical hits. That's not good at all.
Actually, I would keep going for the. If it maybe I would. I don't know what to do here because even without like any defensive defense investment, if he's not special defense invested, which I'm totally butchering my speech right now.
I would Volt Switch.
He still is going to take a hit pretty darn well for a special attack.
Do you think you use Volt Switch here?
I would say Volt Switch is a great option. Throw it into maybe Landorus, or actually, this
Back
is
into
tough.
Garchomp?
There's almost nothing that really deals with this Sylveon on Pro 16 because he can't switch in Ferrothorn.
There's the HP Fire. He brings in Garchomp. All right. Now
Is this
you bring in Combalion, I think, if you're Sylveon, because to Jin, this is too valuable. You have to keep
Indeed.
this.
Indeed.
So, if you're Pro Frog, do you predict that and use Earthquake, or do you just use P-Jab or Iron Head?
If this thing runs P-Jab, then Sylveon's dead as
No, but you
dead
get
AF.
switch to Combalion and does no damage. Maybe double switch here. That was a great play with the double switch.
Yeah.
You don't get
Although I
used
guess
to,
if he went for Poison Jab, that would have just been a dead Zapdos.
yeah, but now you can Volt Switch.
So does he go for another Volt Switch?
Yes, he does. And
He
this is
does.
what I mean by the rocks. The rocks would have hurt this Manectric strategy right here, because now you Volt Switch out. Now you have to switch again. You would have taken 24% just from rocks.
This is true. Promiscuous Frog, not losing a single Pokemon, showing Jin he can't take him lightly.
Official KDA confirmed too. What do you bring in here?
Ooh, it's a tough choice.
There's the Lando T.
Crawdon wouldn't be too bad, I guess. He's got to
No,
be careful of that U-turn.
Yeah, you have to fear that U-turn. That's gonna do a lot. Crawdon isn't that tanky.
But it does have a pretty